साइड में था एक इंसान है उसने उसको गोली मार दी।
थोड़ा बताइए हुआ पति को मार दिया।
The cries of these women, whose husbands were singled out on the basis of their religion and shot dead by Pakistan-sponsored terrorists in India's Pahalgam, have been avenged.
First, within weeks of the massacre, India decimated those terrorist hideouts deep across the border where the masterminds of this barbaric cross-border terror attack lived.
And then, India responded with full force to Pakistan's military aggression, exposing chinks in Pakistan's armor and bringing it to its knees.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में भारतीय सेनाओं की सफलता सीमा पार कई किलोमीटर भीतर आतंकवादी ठिकानों को नेस्त नाबूद करने की ताकत और आतंकवादियों के बचाव में उतरे पाकिस्तान को कुछ ही घंटों में घुटनों पर लाने की हमारी क्षमता पूरी दुनिया ने नए भारत के इस स्वरूप के दर्शन किए हैं।
During Operation Sindoor, Pakistan's military assets were battered by India's military force. For the first time in 3 months, the Indian Air Force has now confirmed how India crippled Pakistan's military systems.
We have at least 5 fighters confirmed killed and 1 large aircraft, which could be either an Elint aircraft or an AEW&C aircraft, which was taken on at a distance of about 300 kilometers. This is the actually largest ever recorded surface-to-air kill that we can talk about.
Look at these images unveiled by India's Air Chief Marshal AP Singh. In Pakistan's Arifwala, an Indian Air Force loiter munition successfully struck a radar installation. The before and after images show the radar head had been damaged. This is a destroyed radar head at Chunian. The burn marks on it clearly show it was destroyed. Now see the damage at Noor Khan Airbase. And these are before and after images of Rahim Airbase. That's not all. At Bholari, the Airborne Early Warning and Control or AEW&C hangar was targeted. The Indian Air Force said it was likely that an AEW&C aircraft had just taxied inside the hangar. The casualties at this location have been reported in Pakistani media.
An AWACS platform was possibly inside this hangar when it was destroyed. The destruction of Pakistani AWACS platform was essential as they control the airspace in terms of the information they process. They provide targeting information to the aircraft and peep into the Indian airspace to see Indian assets.
So by destroying it, India hit Pakistan's ability to coordinate air operations effectively and respond to Indian strikes. Together, this is visual evidence that leaves no doubt that Pakistan's forces, especially its air assets, took a sound beating in Operation Sindoor.
We were able to get there at least 2 command and control centers in like Murid and Chaklala that I have shown you one of the pictures. At least 6 radars, some of them big, some of them small. 2 SAGW system that is in Lahore and Okara. Then of course runway at Sargodha and Rahim. 3 hangars that we attacked. One was of course Sukkur, the UAV hangar, the Bholari hangar of AEW&C, and Jacobabad, the F-16 hangar. And we have indication of at least 1 AWC in that AWC hangar and a few F-16s which were under maintenance there.
The end result was this. India's military actions overwhelmed Pakistan. And after 90 hours of the military conflict, Pakistan requested a stop to the firing.
I can say that it was, more of the high-tech war which was fought. In about 88, 90 hours of war, we were able to achieve, so much of damage to their system that it was very clear in their mind that in this current situation, if they continue, they are going to continue paying for it more and more. So they have come forward and sent a message again through DGMO कि हम बात करना चाहते हैं, and which was accepted from our side. And when I say our side, it's not just the Air Force, it's the joint decision that was taken, and it was taken even at the highest level.
So how did India achieve that? There were multiple factors. Most importantly, there was political will, and also complete operational freedom was given to the forces to teach the enemy a lesson. India's success story was powered by Make in India.
Akash surface-to-air missile system neutralized aerial threats such as enemy drones and missiles. It intercepted incoming projectiles with high success rates. D4 anti-drone system successfully countered waves of Pakistani drone incursions. It used advanced electronic and kinetic means to neutralize unmanned aerial vehicles. BrahMos supersonic cruise missile was used for precision deep strike missions against terror bases and military targets inside Pakistan. Akashteer air defense control and reporting system provided centralized command and rapid response for air defense. It enabled effective interception and threat management. Multi-layered integrated counter-unmanned aerial system or UAS grid. It combined radars, sensors and electronic warfare assets from the Army, Navy and Air Force to neutralize hostile UAVs and missiles. Weapon locating radars and 3D tactical control radars. They enhanced detection and tracking of incoming fire and aerial targets. Indigenous armed and artillery systems such as T-72 tanks and ATAGS advanced artillery were deployed for ground defense and deterrence. That's not all. Indian forces bypassed and jammed Pakistan's air defense systems, completing strikes in under 23 minutes. India neutralized and recovered enemy technology. This goes on to show the effectiveness of India's indigenous defense systems in countering modern threats. While India takes pride in how its indigenous defense systems crippled Pakistan's terrorist and military infrastructure, it also credits the Russian-supplied S400 defense system for playing a crucial role in making Operation Sindoor a resounding success.
Their aircraft tried to penetrate our defenses. Our air defense systems have done a wonderful job. The S400 system, which we had recently bought, has been a game changer. The range of that system has really kept their aircraft away from their weapons like those long-range glide bombs that they have. They have not been able to use any one of those because they have not been able to penetrate the system.
The S400 Triumph is a mobile surface-to-air missile system or SAM designed by Russia. It is seen as the most dangerous operationally deployed modern long-range SAM in the world. It is considered to be much ahead of the US-developed Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System or THAAD. It can engage all types of aerial targets, including aircraft, unmanned aerial vehicles or UAVs, and ballistic and cruise missiles within the range of 400 kilometers and at an altitude of up to 30 kilometers. The system can track 100 airborne targets and engage 6 of them simultaneously. It is capable of firing 3 types of missiles to create a layered defense. It is 2 times more effective than previous Russian air defense systems and can be deployed within just 5 minutes. It can also be integrated into the existing and future air defense units of the Indian Air Force, Army and the Navy. Now, the timing of India's acknowledgement of S-400's role in Operation Sindoor's success is crucial. It comes at a time when India-US ties are facing their biggest diplomatic test since US imposed sanctions on India after the 1998 Pokhran II nuclear tests. Amid the tension in ties with the US after President Donald Trump doubled tariffs on India over its purchase of Russian oil and hosted a nuclear blackmailing Pakistan Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir, eliciting a strong objection from India, the Indian Air Force's acknowledgement is a clear statement that India relies
on the India-Russia strategic partnership even in times of adversity.
India's strategic signaling to the world is clear. Russia is a valuable partner and a time-tested friend, and India cannot be browbeaten. It decides for itself. That's all in this edition of Connecting the Dots. We'll see you in the next episode with more raging issues. Until then, it's a goodbye from all of us in the Delhi newsroom. This is Munmun Bhattacharya signing off. Take care and stay safe.